All right. Thank you guys for joining me tonight for Empress News, where you're going to get the news and the truth. All right. So, welcome, everyone. I want to thank you guys for your continued support over here in my neck of the woods. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Yeah, now y'all know these TikTok streets, honey, have been on fire, honey. They have been on fire, y'all. Okay, with this has been a crazy week in the TikTok world. I mean, y'all never refuse to entertain. You guys are always entertaining, and collectively we make some shit happen. Okay, so I do want to thank you guys for that. I always forget to charge my phone, so it's 20%, y'all. So bear with me, okay? So let's get into it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to Empress News. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to try not to curse tonight, y'all. All right, so let's talk about it, okay? Because the streets have been buzzing. You guys know today, earlier today, TD Jakes, I thought they said he had a stroke, but I guess it was a heart attack, okay? So we want to wish him and his family the best. I know he was right in the middle of a sermon, and then he just kind of gave some last words, and pretty much that was it, y'all. Now, I know Diddy told y'all to answer the phone, so for y'all that's not answering the phone, I'm not saying that got anything to do with it, but y'all better start answering the phone, honey. Y'all better start picking up the phone for that man. That man ain't finna do all that time. And y'all gonna leave him hanging like that in that jail cell. He like, fuck that, okay? But I know that, I'm not saying that had anything to do with it, but we do wish TD Jakes a speedy recovery, and we hope that he feels better, okay? Him and his family. That had to be quite shocking to be, in the middle of your sermon in the pulpit, and, kaput. You're gone. Just, not that he's passed away, but I'm saying, that had to be quite scary for his family as well. The congregation too, that had to be quite scary. All right. But we want to say, we hope that you do get better, Pastor Jakes. We do hope you get better. All right. Now let's scurry on along, darling. Now, I heard a very, very wild story, so I'm going to say allegedly, but I've been seeing a couple of videos about it and a couple of posts, and I am very, very disgusted. Okay, now, Butterball Turkey Company, you got some splaining to do. Okay, now, I guess somebody went undercover and, you know how they go in and have to check these plants and stuff, and the person went in and found that the chickens were being SA'd, stuffed with, some of these men have been getting down on these turkeys, honey. Now, if that ain't, I tell y'all, some of these men are evil, honey. Wicked and vile. Okay, it wasn't no women doing this to turkeys or chickens. This was men taking a tallywhacker and hunching, and the man said some of the chickens were still alive. Now, I don't know how that could be possible, but, ooh. Child. Turkeys, you know what I mean, not chickens. It was turkeys, big turkeys. Y'all, that's just really scary to think about. I ain't gonna lie. I won't be having turkey this year for Thanksgiving in light of that alleged allegations. But supposedly some of these animals were still alive, okay? Now, y'all got to do better than what y'all doing, treating, and how y'all treat some of these animals. You really got to do better, okay? They're able to procreate just like we are. They have children, they have families. Y'all really need to stop. And if y'all doing something like that to turkeys, then that factory should be shut down, and every last one of you belong in a jail cell. And let somebody jam your turkeys. Honey, okay? Because ain't no way in hell I would have thought of anything like that. And now, y'all doing that to turkeys? Really? So y'all really leaving your wives at home in the morning, okay? You done got some last night. You leaving your wives at home, and you going to the Butterball factory and you hunching chickens? Really? I tell you, there is just no limit, honey. There is no motherfucking limit. All right, let's scurry on along. Y'all know I don't stay on one subject too long, honey. All right, so let's move on. Now, I know you guys heard about this young lady by the name of Marlena Velez. Yeah, Miss Velez, you're in the hot seat. Now, this lady had over 300,000 followers, which means absolutely nothing. You can have 1 million followers and not making any money, okay? That has nothing to do with how many followers she have. I don't know why people keep screaming about, oh, she had all... That has nothing to do with that. She had over 300,000 followers, okay? Now, what she would do is she'd show up to Target, and the bitch would... the woman was stealing, y'all, the items and then coming on her channel, her platform, and showing the items. Like, oh, I got this lamp, and oh, I bought this. And they caught her ass, okay? They caught her ass. And ain't no way she could deny it because you got the evidence online. And I always tell y'all, just because y'all think that, it's a whole nother, I ain't even going to get into it, but it's regular people like us, yes, but there's other people who watch it too. Police, FBI, CIA, that's their job. They catch you doing shit fishy on here, they're going to lock your ass up and they're going to throw away the key. That's why I be telling a lot of y'all too, stop with that CPN bullshit, okay? That's not legal, okay? There's a lot of people who have done time for those CPNs, trying to get a places, trying to get houses and things like that. Be careful. It could be a trap. It could be a setup. Be careful now. You've been warned. I done told y'all asses. Okay, I said I wasn't going to swear. But be careful, okay? Be careful. Because everything that sound good ain't good. It could be a trap. And their ass can get out of trouble by turning in or ratting out and telling on so many people, and they can get out of trouble like that. Please be careful. Do not try to get yourself involved in doing any federal, well, I'd rather do federal than state, but any time at all. You understand what I'm saying? Be mindful, y'all. If it seems too good to be true, most likely it is. All right. Let's keep rolling now. All right. Now, we know that, let's move on. We know that the TikTok streets have been buzzing, okay? And Shamar is hella hot. He is mad as hell right now about the situation that happened between him and the young lady, Fendi the Rapper, okay? And I love her music. Shout out to you, girl. But I did have a question for you, Miss Fendi. Now, Soulja Boy hopped right on that track. Soulja Boy off in y'all know how Soulja Boy be doing his little thing. And I like his music. Never had a problem with Soulja Boy or anything like that, you know. And because I've listened to it a couple of times. Even, you know, did the dance back in the day or whatever. But the moral of the story is, Shamar, okay, you was on the track. And you did start being disrespectful. I'm not going to lie. You started acting like if it wasn't for you, you even said it out of your own mouth, that if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't have been a hit. It wouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have been that. Okay, and I talked about this the other day because I said, well, so what? If you two are collaborating, you know, it's equal give and take. But you had a manager that was stealing your money. So even if you were paid, you probably weren't paid right because, number one, we knew that your manager was taking those coin, honey. Was allegedly that this young lady was taking your coin. Thank you for liking the live, babe. Hey, Gemma. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Ian. Hey, Marie. So my thing is, you know, what you gonna do now? I know you're trying to come out with other music, but baby, let me tell you something. It's rough out here in the music industry. It's rough. And yeah, you're a little known right now, but this is why I tell y'all that no matter what space you go into, you know, remain humble, okay? Regardless to what, all right? I don't give a damn if you singing The Little Mermaid, the Popeyes, love that chicken at Popeyes song. You know, remain humble. and give it 100% in whatever you do, okay? So my thing with Shamar is, yeah, you did come on, and I'm sure that made her feel bad to hear you sitting up talking about, oh, if it wasn't for me, yeah, I probably would have booted you off too. Now, I'm hoping that, you guys can come back together. Oh, Lord, y'all get sleepy. It'd be so late. I'm hoping that you guys, get it back together and can unite again and do it. But you got really, really cocky about it. And then you also stated, hold on, that anybody that had anything to say about Alvo, I think that's his name, your boyfriend, that you was going to kick they ass. I mean, they buttocks. You was going to, go upside motherfucker's head. And I just, what is the issue? Okay. Now that I don't know if you're going to be making money now, maybe you can continue to do the 20 versus ones and make a little coin off that. But my thing is, moving forward, not even from this example. And Soulja Boy, you sound amazing on the new track. Love it, Fendi. He fit right in. But I did have people asking me to ask, how much did you pay Shamar? Not that that's hard. I mean, not Shamar. How much did you pay Soulja Boy? And could you have given that money to Shamar? And I felt like the answer would be yes. And you did pay him from what I understand. But it was the fact that he was coming out of his mouth a little sideways. No pun intended. He was just coming out of his mouth, real disrespectful. And you have every right as an artist, especially if that's your song and you did let him in on it, to clock that and let him know, hey, stop that. We ain't having that. You talking about clock that? No, stop that. Don't you ever disrespect me, and I done put you on my motherfucking label and made sure that you got food to eat and stuff, and you dissing me like, nah, hell nah. You better go ahead and stop that, okay? Let's make the remix and stop that, all right? We're not doing that, honey. You supposed to be humble and grateful. And all that stuff about you gonna put your hands on somebody if they mess with Alvo, do y'all. I don't get into all of that relationship stuff. To each his own, okay? But we're gonna see if the coin ain't coming in like it was, if Alvo gonna stick around. We're gonna figure out if it's true love. Because see, when everything, the glitter and glam and the glitz is gone, we're gonna see if that's the real deal, okay? So I hope it's true love. I hope it is. Because if it ain't, child, I hope it is for your sake, baby. Because, you done kind of threw away some shit here that you really could have went long distance with. I don't know what made you jump up and say all them things, and talk about that girl that helped you out. Like, I just don't understand what jumped in you, honey. Well, I know. All right, so let's move along, y'all. Let's move along. Now, Shay and Bria, you guys know Aunt D and her girls, okay? People were a little upset because of the response that Aunt D gave Daniel. And it did sound, I'm not going to lie, it did sound a little harsh, but it didn't sound very nice. But, those are girls, okay? And she's probably an overprotective mother. And, maybe she didn't mean to hurt his feelings. And he's a handsome young man. I'm sure that, maybe Shay would have enjoyed his company. But, let's not just act like this is the end of the world. I'm sure that, there'll be other women that he can meet, okay? And she has the right to, express that. It was a little harsh the way it came out, but maybe she didn't mean it like that. And, we just wish those girls the best. That's all. I think everybody just wanted them to have the best life that they can have. And we know that Aunt D has been doing that for those girls for a long time. And we just have to trust her judgment. We all want to see Shay get married and, and be in love and maybe even have a child one day, Sky's the limit. But, that's her mother. She knows, maybe she just, but it did come out a little harsh. So But I think that Daniel's mother and Aunt D did talk. So let's not blow something up that doesn't need to be there, okay? All right, so let's go on. Let's go on. And by the way, Fendi, the rapper, Soulja Boy, again, masterpiece. Love it. Okay, love it. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on, darling. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here go my pen, y'all. Hold on. All right, let's move on. So we already covered T.D. Jakes, Shamar, and his crew. We don't cover it. All right, now y'all know I like Kaya. I love Kaya's music from back in the day. Kaya's been around for a while. Y'all know her song, Can't Trust No Nigga, Don't Trust No Nigga. Kaya performed that. Kaya, we love you, girl. Keep doing your thing. She's looking amazing. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Now, something that I found quite peculiar was about a young lady on here. She ordered a Krabby bag. Now, allegedly, these are sold on the TikTok shop. Now, you know you got to be lazy if you ordering a seafood boil on the TikTok shop. You can't go to Walmart, Target, Aldi's, and get some crab legs, or even your local fish market. You got to go order that off TikTok. And then knowing that it's going to take, girl, knowing it's going to take time to get to you, then, ma'am, I ain't even going to say what I want to say. But we going to keep it moving. We sure is. We going to keep it moving. We going to keep it moving, y'all. All right, so I hope you feel better, though, sweetheart, because that could I hope that, let that be a lesson to you guys. Do not be ordering stuff like that off the TikTok shop. That is not to be ordering seafood boils and stuff like that, okay? Come on, y'all. Come on now. Ain't nobody that crazy to go do that. You looking for some type of infection or stuck to the toilet for the next 6 days, okay? But we hope you feel better nevertheless. Nevertheless. All right, here we go. Joe Biden has appointed 15 African-American judges, okay? And I guess they're going to be holding that term for life, okay? He's getting them in there, honey, and he's not playing. Joe Biden said, I'm going to go out. I'm going out with a bang, okay? And I don't blame you. Thank you for liking the live, Rita. He's like, you know what? I'm going out with a bang. The hell with you, Trump. He mad as hell over there. But he getting them judges in there, honey. All right. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Thank you, Carol. All right. So I already discussed about the butterball turkey situation. You guys missed that clip. But you guys know I always post my clips here. And also on my YouTube channel, Shantana Empress. Also on my Facebook, Amazon discount and codes. And my group over there, Beautiful Bad Women. Okay? I got a couple of pages on Facebook. Thank you, Mr. Robert. I appreciate you. All right. So let's move on, y'all. Now, this was some shocking shit. I mean, this was some shocking stuff that I read, okay? This young lady by the name of Geraldine Brady hyphenated McGinnis, okay? She was mauled by her own pet. Y'all know Buddha, the dog. Okay, he turned on her and mauled her to pieces, pretty much. Thank you, Mr. Robert, for liking the live. Now, I done told y'all about these animals. It was a Bully XL, I think, or it was a pit, one of them. Okay. I'm not about to sit up here and play with no dog. Because something happened to me like that a long time ago, y'all. My brother had gave me a dog. And y'all, this dog had... the dog was acting weird one day. And then it was like, I was telling it to do something and it got mad. And y'all, I had to really trick the dog to go on the porch until they could come and get it. Because it just was like, this had to be about 20 years ago. So I know that those fuckers will turn on you. That's why I keep me a cat, okay? Because I ain't never had no cat turn on me, and they know how to do everything themselves. Use the bathroom, clean and lick their little arms. Dogs, I'm just not with the shits. And I'm not saying all dogs, okay? So don't jump on here with no shit, okay? I'm just telling you about my experience, and then to hear that this young lady, this sister, was mauled by her dog. You know, she done took care of the thing and everything. And then he just, all of a sudden out the blue one day, he just turned on her. So is do they just be waiting to turn on you like a snake? Or, I don't know. But we wish you the best, Miss McGinnis. May you rest in peace. May your family, well, I'm sure they have closure from that. But, you know, may God bless them to be at peace. Because, honey, if they didn't put you down, honey, But the dog was put down after he did take a life. And we hear about these stories just too often. You know, sometimes they turn on babies, kids. I've heard of them, you know, mauling children. You leaving a little bastard in there with your child and it done went in there and mauled your child to death. Some of them don't make it, okay? Some of them don't make it, but some of them do. But, you know, they're left disfigured, scarred. You have to be careful with these animals, okay? You have to be careful with these damn animals. All right? And let's move on. Let's move on. Let that be a warning now. Because it seems like these animals is taking over, child. All right, so let's go ahead, y'all, okay? Let's talk about this 18-year-old mother from Idaho. She left her baby in the safe haven box. Okay, safe haven usually is at like a fire department, or it could be at a hospital, and it's like a box you can put the child in if you don't want your child. Okay, now what she did, she put the baby in there and left. But she tried to play it off because the baby was already deceased, had been deceased for quite a while. Okay, so she brought the baby there already deceased. Okay, now she's been charged with aggravated assault. And what else? I'm sorry. She's been charged with 1 count of felony failure to report death. Okay, that's her first charge. I don't know what her other ones will be. Depending on how the baby passed, then she'll be looking at some more charges, okay? You ain't have to do that, girl. This happened on October 13th, 2024, okay? All right, so, you know, you can bring your child there if you do not want them, but please bring them alive, okay? Do not bring them there deceased, right? Have some sense, okay? And that's called the safe haven. And usually it's at fire departments, and you can go there and just let them know that, hey, you know, I do not want the child or the children, and you can drop them off. All right? Hopefully no one has to do that, but if you do, we rather them be safe than sorry, okay? All right, let's move on along. Let's move on along. So Plies, Plies replied to Soldier Boy, okay? I guess he replied. He made a song. And he's collaborated, with Boss Man D-Lo. Did I say that right? Yeah, he collaborated with Boss Man D-Lo, okay? Now, the new song is called This Ain't Normal, okay? Thank you for following me, love. Thank you. Hiya, thank you. So, they have a new song out, and it's called This Ain't Normal, okay? And he's flashing his jewelry and his gold, and he letting people know that, you know, he ain't broke. You know, he's saying he ain't broke, and he's still doing collabs, and it's still on and popping, okay? Remember, y'all, there's nothing wrong with some healthy competition, okay? It's all in fun and games. All right, so let's move along. Let's move along. So look out for that song by Plies, okay? This Ain't Normal is the song. The rap, excuse me, darling, the rap. All right, so Charles County, a 15-year-old boy, was killed by his stepfather, okay, for not raking the leaves. I guess they had gotten into an argument. The young man had started raking the leaves. I don't know if he took a break or not. The stepfather, this is not his real father, his stepfather, took out a pew-pew and shot him in the chest, okay? And that's where they found him, on the ground. They did try to revive him, but at that point it was already too late. And that's ridiculous, sir. That you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison because your stepson wouldn't rake the leaves. So obviously it had to be more than that. And there you have someone that is jealous of your children, but because you want to be in a relationship, you decide to deal with the bastard. All right? That young man, 15 years old, should not have lost his life just for raking leaves. I don't care if he told you he wasn't going to do it. You should have been man enough to either slap him or whatever, but not pew him. That's ridiculous. So that definitely was more on a more hatred level than anything, okay? So now the mother is without a husband and a son. But what type of husband would do that to your son? So a lot of y'all better stop bringing these men around your children. And they don't like them, honey. You better stop bringing these men around your children. Or these women. I'll say either or, hell. All right, well, we done covered everything for tonight. What happened, honey? What? My daughter be waiting on me to go to bed. She's like, why? All right, y'all. So, I appreciate you guys supporting. I always appreciate you guys supporting. So, I wonder what y'all going to be making for Thanksgiving. I'm going to make my famous dressing. I'm going to make some fried I'm going to make some fried chicken. I don't know if I'm going to make any greens. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just started eating greens like 2 years ago, y'all. I know that's weird. But when I ate them, I fell in love. And they're really, really good now. But I like to eat them with cabbage. Y'all know I love my southern fried cabbage. So I'm going to throw down with that for Thanksgiving. That's my favorite meal, southern fried cabbage. I ain't going to lie. I don't know. Hey, Lula, thank you, baby, for liking the live. So I don't know what y'all going to make. What is y'all special favorite dish that you make for Thanksgiving that you just make every year? Mine is the dressing that my mom taught me how to make. I make it every year. I make too much of it, and I always have to wind up throwing it away. Mac and cheese. What else, y'all? It's a lot of stuff I be making. Banana pudding. I swear every year I'm not going to make the same stuff. I'm not going to cook a whole lot of food. Then at the last minute, I'll be at the grocery store picking it up. Now, I already got everything that I had bought to make. And now I'm like, damn, I got a cake I'm going to make. I'm going to make a banana pudding. So I got a couple of things. But I want to keep my menu kind of small. I really do not want a big menu. Because I'd rather make it smaller than waste it. I always try to make enough for at least 2 days. 2 days of leftovers. Thanksgiving night and then that Friday. And then back to Saturday. It's like, thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. And I try to, you know what I mean? I just try to be like, okay, I'm going to make enough, but not too much, okay? All right, now stop that. Stop that. All right, y'all. Let me go. I will see you guys on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You guys know I come every other day. Unless it's something really like an emergency. But I'll be having other stuff to do with my job. And then I'll be working out. Been in the gym heavy. You know, doing a lot of swimming. Aquatics. Just trying to get summer ready. Just getting myself together, honey. So I could be big fine, honey. Yes. All right, y'all. So thank you guys. Again, if you want to support, go over to my YouTube channel. And you guys will see some of the clips posted. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. But again, I'll be on Tuesday. And I know I'm supposed to come on Thursday, but Thursday's Thanksgiving. So I'll probably just come on Tuesday and Friday. Thanks for liking the live, Joyce. I appreciate you. So I will probably be on Tuesday. Or who knows? Maybe I'll switch it up and do... Well, I know I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm not going to. Because tomorrow's the beginning of the work week. Honey, come in. Why? Come in here. I know she getting antsy because this computer. But you know you ain't no school next week. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for liking the live. Joyce, thank you so much. All right, so I hope y'all like my makeup look tonight. I just be trying some different stuff. So I always try to be different. Do my own little thing. Like a chicken wing. All right, I will talk to you guys Tuesday. Again, You guys start off this week safe. Make sure you're reading your Bibles. Just stay focused, stay motivated, and, love yourself. And just, you guys have a great week. Take care.